This is a continuation of a movie trailer reaction video I already made, so if you haven't seen that, I don't know, man, that's your problem. I'm trying to think of, like, game trailers that suck. Like, wait.
Yeah.
We'll try to find that Forspoken trailer where she's, like, riding a freaking dragon or something.
We are getting out of the city, Homer. I promise we'll go somewhere that loves cats. The actual.
This all just looks like nothing. Like, this is the
Does.
problem with lots of games, but, like, this just looks like a video game. Like, nothing about this is
Does.
unique to me at all.
Whoa, wait, stop!
Wait!
Whoa. Where are you?
Right here, at the end of your arm.
How did you only just notice that?
I'm seeing freaking dragons, and
Oh.
yeah, I just moved it with my freaking mind!
Believe it or not, be relatable. You don't have to write your characters like millennials to be relatable to the audience.
I am the one you seek, the one and only Tanta Sila.
Trailers are such like a double. Trailers are such like a double-edged sword because, like, yeah, I just don't know what's happening. They have bad music, or when I do know what's happening, not only does like the movie itself look, or the game itself in this case, look really bad, but now I just hate the character. I guess she does magic now. As a child, I yearned for the magic.
It's just. I just don't care.
It's video game, the video game.
Video game, the game, the movie.
The game, the movie, the video game. Okay, there's two game trailers that I'd like to look at. First, I want to look at like the Keanu Reeves Cyberpunk trailer. I'm just curious about how much this hyped up the game and like how little it actually showed that was like finished in the game.
All right, start her up, Bug. Why don't you go to the bathroom, wash up? We gonna be with you in a minute. Oh, come on, man. Your neck, it's a mess.
While hotel security has yet to comment, we do know the suspect seems to have fled the scene.
This is actually interesting. I just generally don't like cinematic trailers. I just like seeing gameplay for my trailers. This just feels like an opportunity to do some false advertising.
That wasn't very nice.
At the very least, this is showing like stuff that you're supposed to be able to do in the game, just a little more epic. That's like the best thing a cinematic trailer could do.
Yeah.
Wake the fuck up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Look, I love Keanu Reeves as much as the next guy, but like that admittedly did just kind of feel like, where did that come from? Like it did feel a little bit just out of place.
Yeah, like I mean, it is like important in the game, but I feel like they just put Keanu Reeves in because there was no one else recognizable in the game.
They just really needed like that hype man, and don't get me wrong, like again, he's important. He did his job in the marketing. Just kind of wish like the trailer was like focused on him if he was just gonna show up like that, or just have something else. Like I don't know, a little bit more just to make it not feel completely out of place. That just like because for all we know, this guy just wakes up from a coma and sees Jesus.
It's Keanu Reeves and it's called Japanese. Ah yes. So
I'm gonna love like
Xbox One and PS1
because it can totally run on those.
Even now, after optimization, it still runs like shit.
At least they just like kept things simple here and didn't show off like too much. Like they didn't show the action from like this like shootout. Like they kept that a little bit ambiguous, which I did like because then the player can just experience that stuff firsthand unspoiled.
Yeah.
So overall, like pretty good. It was just again false advertising because it's a cinematic trailer.
Yeah.
All right, there's one more way. I want to show you like how little. Like, okay, I've completed this game, just so you know. So, like, I'm curious, like, I saw someone else look at the trailer just to see how little was actually in the game, and it's impressive.
When I first found you, you were nothing.
Springtrap doesn't even have a voice in this game.
Pathetic.
Where is this? What is this hole? Is that an elevator?
I think so.
'Cause there's no elevators in the game. Oh, I love the sister location trailer font.
Gregory.
What is this room?
Out of here. You and me together.
This is... The camera room in this game does not look like this. Where
Stop hunting you.
where is this? Is this supposed to be backstage? Because I swear it doesn't look like this. This is too like bright and colorful to be scary.
Yeah.
The average person is not going to understand anything that's going on.
There's more going on here than you realize.
That could just be like a generic storage room. Where is this? Because like Monty's Golf does not have like a ball pit. Like where is this stuff? I get it's FNAF, so like the story's going to be ambiguous, but like half of this like isn't even in the game. Like, and it also doesn't help that like none of this is scary because it's way too bright and colorful. But that's just like a problem with the game.
Yeah.
Also, like there's like a last bit here. Hang on. Here, this speech.
You will do as I say. You will bring me what I want. And if you fail me, then you will. Both of you burn!
That speech doesn't make sense. What do you mean both?
I guess it's just like Monty saying it, but like Burntrap's like he's like saying it through Monty maybe. Who knows, honestly. I don't.
Because that doesn't sound like anything. Like that doesn't sound like Monty in the game or like
You were nothing.
yeah, that doesn't even sound like Burntrap from earlier in the trailer.
Does it get Steve Blum to read 2 sentences? That growl that his voice has.
Yeah, it's that voice was just nobody. That was just nobody. And like
From the future.
who could
You
who could they be who could they be talking to? Because like Vanny's the only villain here, unless they're trying to talk to like Vanny and Vanessa, which makes literally no sense if you think about it for more than 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Reusing subtitles. This game in general is just like a abnormality, or like a phenomena to me.
Yeah.
Like even I played through it and it still doesn't feel real to me.
Like, I wouldn't mind getting like more games with this gameplay style, but it's just preferably ones that are better.
Joy of Creation did free roam FNAF, and that was amazing. Also, like I gotta look because like this like maybe it's just like the lighting's better, but like this just doesn't look like how it does in the game.
Yes, like everything looks. It doesn't have like the right reflections and stuff. It just looks very flat.
Yeah, this looks different. This is RTX on, RTX off, on, off, on, off. This one for the road. Where is this?
Thank you for visiting, and we hope you enjoyed the show.
Okay, it said mix of gameplay and like in-game cinematics. I swear, this cutscene is either not in this game or was butchered.
Freddie and the gang are pretty
It's like
tired,
once you
but they'll
stop
be
the
back
beat, but
again
then it's
next
like
week after a few
it's
days
like
of
an
scheduled
in-game
maintenance.
camera that moving in.
Yeah, okay. This is in-game, and I know it just looks worse.
Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex is now closed, initiating nighttime protocols.
You're not seeing it.
They just pretend you don't exist when you go inside Freddy.
Please make your way to the front of the building, where you will be given novelty glasses, a voucher for 1 free soda refill.
I still don't know where this is. Like, this is just a random set piece for Vanny to just skip around.
We'll see you again soon. Would you like to take a
That
short
is-
survey about your experience?
those robot dudes are in one section of the game underneath the Pizzaplex where like they dump all the trash and nothing else. And they put this in the trailer like it's a big deal. I'd like to think that Burn Trap just like built random areas of the Pizzaplex just for Vanny to do her like daily skips and jogs.
She's gonna get some training. Come on, the Olympics.
I mean, I can't imagine she goes outside much. So
no, she's very white.
It's so insane to me, like how bad this game turned out to the point where stuff that is in the game, like I'm questioning whether or not was actually in the game because of just how much worse it looks compared to the trailers. And then there's the stuff that actually wasn't in the game. We love false advertising. And let's not forget, like, the battle... Okay, this trailer actually is good. This is a trailer that I actually liked. It actually shows both cinematics and gameplay.
Sector is clear. Not clear. Not clear.
That was a beautiful meme. I do find it funny how like they only show like gameplay on Naboo, but like cinematics for everything else. Oh my god, we can get early beta access. No way.
Your next assignments, they are unusual.
I actually like how that didn't reveal too much. Like, I like how they kept that very ambiguous. I hate how good that trailer was.
It is a good trailer.
They actually made it look like a good game before they just sold it with all of these loot boxes. Like, I would have preferred like just a little bit more gameplay. Like maybe some gameplay for like the campaign segment.
Yeah.
Just a little bit would have been good, but like other than that, like there was a reasonable balance here, and it got me hooked.
Yeah, that's what a trailer's meant to do. You have no knowledge about something, it's meant to get you interested in it.
I get all the information that I need, and I ask just enough questions to want to buy the game to answer them.
This feels more like a trailer for Battlefront 2 after all the loot boxes are removed.
Yeah, you're right on that. Like, just add like some of the later characters. Yeah, just add some of like the later characters, like Anakin and Obi-Wan and all that, and you'll be good.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just really like that shot of like the Emperor, like
it's such a cool
how it's
design.
like the messenger, because to me that just feels so empowering to like subtly communicate that this is post Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, it's such a cool design too.
I know. God, I just hate how this game turned out and how like no one plays it anymore.
Please, EA, please give us Battlefront 3.
Please.
You could literally
I just want a good Star Wars game. I forget like how good the Jedi games were. Like, well, the games in the trailers, like games are great, but like this trailer, like, all right, we'll see both of these ones. So this one just cinematic, so it's just like story details.
Yeah.
There are 3 rules to survive. Don't stand out. Accept the past. Trust no one.
Even just from this first little segment of the trailer, like I can immediately understand like Cal's fear of the Empire.
Yeah, it's everything.
Whatever you do, don't reach within.
Yeah. So then immediately you get like the payoff of like feeling the tension of that scene, and seeing Cal use the Force like just makes your gut wrench a little.
Yeah.
Don't stand out. Trust no
It would be cool just to like have the environment play into the combat a little more, but that's just a cool shot from the trailer, I guess.
Yeah.
Trust only in the Force.
That's the only time his lightsaber shows up in the trailer, and I like that.
He's fighting.
Yeah. It's so simple but effective. This trailer didn't need to really do much, it just needed to sell you on the story.
It did.
And now, like, then we actually, like, that same year, you actually see some gameplay, and it looks just as good as the cinematic trailer. Like, even though this is a big moment, I like how it's kind of out of context. Like, you don't really know why Cal's just on Kashyyyk. You just see these cool set pieces.
That was a really cool set piece.
Yeah.
That's something that just liked of it was kind of like the on-rails cinematic moments. There were a few, but there wasn't anything like. There was one that I'd say was as impactful as the one.
Yeah. But to be fair, they would have been more effective in this game where Cal is like actually trying to come out of hiding, so like you'd get the tension a lot more in the first game.
Yeah.
The Jedi are not yet lost. Hope is not yet lost.
See, like the thing is about good trailers is that they work well in tandem with each other. Like, that was just a good follow-up gameplay trailer after already knowing.
Did it break? Did PC explode?
Okay, given that
that worked for a long time.
That did work for a long time. That was like about an hour and 20 minutes ish.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, it's a step up. That just showed everything you needed to, like, both about like the gameplay and the story, and it was just a good follow-up to the first one.
Yeah.
It didn't reveal too much about the gameplay or like what you'd encounter. It just showed you like it like expressed the general tone of the story pretty well, I'd say.
Yeah.
And like it sprinkled enough like sort of, I want to say fan service for lack of a better word, through like, you know, Saw, Purge Troopers. Like, we've rarely seen Purge Troopers before this game, right?
Yeah.
Like, they just kind of weren't really around. But like here, like, and then actually seeing them speak, or like hearing them speak, like that was, they actually feel intimidating.
I love how they use them. They're like mini bosses, and I really like that.
Yeah. And that's kind of how like they showed off the trailer. Yeah.
Like they all like use different weapons, you have to use different strategies, and it's just so good.
Yeah, and I think the trailer did a good job at conveying that, and for a gameplay trailer, they just needed slightly cooler looking gameplay compared to the game. They just needed to show you how you'd feel while playing the game, and they did a good job with that.
They did a very good job with that.
Alright, so how to make a good trailer? Stop hiring bassists for audio mixing.
Hire Lars from Metallica, because he will remove like all of the bass. It will like, barely audible. Like you will have to get Fortnite Festival to bass boost it to make it bearable.
Alright, well, that was good. I love talking crap about multi-billion-dollar corporations.
Amen. Amen.
Chicken jockey!